And you hear them people in the back, that's right, that's right. Preach. I hate Christianity, man. I hate that shit.
Testing. 1, 2, 1, 2. And shalom. Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Barakatam. To all the brothers. It's like it, you know what I'm saying? Shalom, Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Barakatam. To all the brothers. Yahweh Shem all the thumb by Hashem Yahweh all the sisters. So Isupk, Durham, North Carolina Sabbath service. Preaching Officer Mahayah with me and sister conducting as well as Officer Yanazar. You understand? So we're going to get straight into it. So, brother, if you could blow the horn and commence the Sabbath service. All right, so a medium, which means to stand. Wapan Yakodam means rise and face the east. We start out with the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew.
Abanawa, Shabbat Shemayim, Kwadash, Hayah, Shemka, Yahweh, Malakwaka, Taba'ah, Ratazayaka, Hayah, Aisha, Ba'arataza, Kawa, Hayah, Bashamayim, Nathan Lanawa, Lakam, Kal, Yawam, Wasalak Nawa, Kabawath Nawa, Kasalak Nawa, Kabawath Yanawa, Wala'ah, Tabi'aya Nawa, Banasaya 1, Abol, Hawashaya Nawa, Mayan, Rai, Kaya, Laka, Hamalakwith, Waha'ala, Wahafar Parith, La'Iwalumium, Aman.
In English, our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it.
The prayer for the power of the Hakak in the Hebrew. Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai,
Bahashem Yahweh Shai,
Baba Kashah,
Nathan
Lanawa, Hakak, La Para'ah, Kal Makalah, Wakal Madawa, Hakak, La
Tahar,
Ha Matazarayam, Hakak, La Hakwiyam, Hamathiam,
Hakak,
Arakawaf, Hatama'ala, Lagarashan, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, the water Aman. In English, Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh Shai, please give us the power to heal all manner of sickness and all manner of disease, the power to cleanse the leper, the power to raise the dead, the power against unclean spirits to cast them out. In the name of Yahweh Shai, thank you. So be it. The blessing in the Hebrew. Barakatah Yahweh. Why Yahweh Shai. Why Mayaka Allah. Why Alahayim. Matazabaya Alawap Yahana. Alawapiyam. Hasaranyam. Hakwatazayanyam. Hakoyayoyam. Wahagwatian. Yahweh. Bahashem Yahweh Shai. The water Aman.
Bless you, Yahweh. And Yahweh Shai. And Michael. And the angels. Commanding General Yohana. The generals. The captains. The officers. The troopers. And the sisters. Yahweh. In the name of Yahweh Shai. Thank you. So be it.
The 121st Psalm in Hebrew. Aisha,
Aisha,
Ayanya,
Ayanya,
Ahaharium,
Al-Haharium,
Ma'ayan,
Ma'ayan,
Yaba'a,
Yaba,
Isaiah,
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 Ma'aim,
Ma'aim,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Aisha,
Aisha,
Shemayam,
Shemayam,
Wa'aratazah,
Wa'aratazah,
Al Yathan,
Al Yathan,
Lamawat,
Lamawat,
Ragalka,
Ragalka,
Al Yanawam,
Al Yanawam,
Shamarka,
Shamarka,
Hanala'a,
Anala'a,
Yanawam,
Yanawam,
Wala'a,
Wala'a,
Yayashan,
Yayashan,
Shawamor,
Shawamor,
Yasha Allah,
Yasha Allah,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Shamarka,
Shamarka,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Tazalka,
Tazalka,
Aliyad,
Aliyad,
Yamyaka,
Yamyaka,
Yawamam,
Yawamam,
Hashamash,
Hashamash,
La'a,
La'a,
Yakaka,
Yakaka,
Wayarak,
Wayarap,
Balayala,
Layala,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Yashamarka,
Yashamarka,
Makalrai,
Makalrai,
Yashamar,
Yashamar,
Atnapashka,
Atnapashka,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Yashamar,
Yashamar,
Tazaatka,
Taza'aka,
Wabawaatka,
Wabu'aka,
Mayata,
Mayata,
Wa'aid, Iwalam.
Wa'aid Abalam. In the English, I will lift up mine eyes into the
I
hills,
will lift up mine eyes into the hills,
from which cometh my help.
from which cometh my help.
My help cometh from the Lord,
My help cometh from the Lord,
which made heaven and earth.
which made heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thy foot to be
He will not
moved.
suffer thy foot to be moved.
He that keepeth thee will not slumber.
He that keepeth thee will not slumber.
He it's like a behold,
Behold,
he that keepeth Israel
he that keepeth Israel
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
The Lord is thy keeper.
The Lord is thy keeper.
The Lord is thy
The
shade
Lord is thy shade
upon thy right hand.
upon thy right hand.
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
nor the moon by night.
nor the moon by night.
The Lord shall preserve thee from all evil.
The Lord shall preserve thee from all evil.
He shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy soul.
The Lord shall preserve thy going out
The Lord shall preserve thy going out
and thy coming in,
and thy coming in
from this time forth
from this time forth
and even forevermore.
and even forevermore. 83rd Psalm in the Hebrew. Alahayim,
Alahayim,
Al-Dami Alaka,
Al-Dami Alaka,
Al-Takarash,
Al-Takarash,
Wa Al-Tashakwat,
Wa Al-Tashakwat,
Kayahan Al,
Al,
Kayahana,
Hayahana,
Awayabiaka,
Awayabyaka,
Yahama,
Yahama,
Yawan,
Yawan,
Ra'ash,
Ra'ash,
Al-Aimaka,
Al-Imaka,
Yaira Yamwa,
Yara Yamwa,
Sawada,
Sawada,
Wayatha,
Wayata,
Yaitazawa,
Ya'aitazawa,
Al-Tazapawanyaka,
Al-Tazapawanyaka,
Amarwa,
Amarwa,
Lakawa,
Lakawa,
Wanakakidam,
Wanakakida,
Magoya,
Magolia,
Wala'ah,
Wala'a,
Yazakar,
Yazakar,
Sham Yasha'ala,
Sham Yashala,
Iwada,
Iwada,
Kaya,
Kaya,
Nawaitazawa,
Nawa'aitazawa,
Laba,
Laba,
Yakadwa,
Yakadwa,
Aliaka,
Alyaka,
Barayath,
Baryath,
Yakarathwa,
Yakaratwa,
Aholia,
Aholia,
Alawam,
Arawam,
Wayashamai,
Yashamai,
Alayam,
Alayam,
Mawa'aba,
Nawa Abba,
Wahagariam,
Wahagorium,
Gabal,
Gabal,
I'm a one,
Waimawan,
I'm a lot,
Waimalak,
Palashath,
Palashat,
I'm Yashabia,
I'm Yashabia,
Tazawar,
Tazawar,
Gam Ashawar,
Gam Ashu,
Nalawa,
Nalawa,
Imam,
Imam,
Hayawa,
Hayawa,
Zarawai,
Zarawai,
Labanya Lawat,
Labanya Lawat,
Salah,
Salah,
Aishalaham,
Aishalaham,
Kamadian,
Kamadian,
Kasaya,
Kasaya,
Sara'ah,
Sarah,
Kayabian,
Kayabian,
Vanakol,
Panakal,
Kwayashwan,
Koyashwan,
Nashamadwa,
Hashamadwa,
Ba'ayan,
Bayan,
Da'ara,
Dara,
Hayawa,
Hayawa,
Daman,
Daman,
La'adama,
Ladama,
Shayatamwa,
Shayatamwa,
Nada,
Nada,
Yabmawa,
Yabmawa,
Ka'arab,
Ka'arab,
Wakazaba,
Wakazabak,
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 Wakatazal,
Wakatazal,
Mana'ai,
Manai,
Kal Nasaya Kamwa,
Kal Nasai Kumwa,
Ashar,
Ashar,
Amarwa,
Amarwa,
Nayarasha,
Nayarasha,
Lanawa,
Lanawa,
Ath,
Ath,
Na'awath,
Na'awat,
Alahayim,
Alahayim,
Alahaya,
Alahaya,
Shayatamwa,
Shayatamwa,
Kagogala,
Kagogala,
Kakwash,
Kakwash,
Lapanyaraka,
Panyararaka,
Ka'ash,
Kaash,
Tabiaira,
Tabayaira,
Yaira,
Yaira,
Wakalahaba,
Kalahaba,
Talahat,
Talahat,
Harayam,
Harayam,
Khan,
Khan,
Daradapma,
Daradapma,
Basa Iraka,
Basa Iraka,
Wabasa,
Wabasha,
Wapafka,
Wapathka,
Tabahalam,
Tabahalam,
Mala'ah,
Mala'ah,
Panyahum,
Panyaham,
Kwalawan,
Palawan,
Wayabakwashwa,
Wayabakwashwa,
Shemka,
Shimka,
Yahawa,
Yahawa,
Yabashwa,
Yabashwa,
Wayabaholwa,
Wayabaholwa,
Aida'ai,
Ayai,
Wayakaparwa,
Wayakaparwa,
Wayabadwa,
Wayabadwa,
Wayadayawa,
Wayadayawa,
Kaya Ata,
Kayata,
Shemka,
Shimka,
Yahawa,
Yahawa,
Labadka,
Yabadka,
Al Yawan,
Al Yawan,
Al Kalha Arataza.
Al Kaharataza. Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh.
Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh.
Hold not thy peace,
Hold not thy peace.
and be not still,
Be not still,
O Yahweh.
O Yahweh.
For lo,
For lo,
thine enemies make a tumult,
thine enemies make a tumult,
and they that hate thee
and they that hate thee
have lifted up the head.
have lifted up the head.
They have taken crafty counsel
They have taken crafty counsel
against thy people
against thy people
and consulted against
and consulted against
thy hidden ones.
thy hidden ones.
They have said,
They have said,
Come
Come
and let us cut them off
and let us cut them off
from being a nation,
from being a nation.
that the name of Israel
That the name of Israel
may be no more
may
remembering.
be no more in remembrance.
For they have consulted together
For they have consulted together
with one consent.
with one consent.
They are confederate against
They
thee.
are confederate against
The
thee.
tabernacles of Edom
The tabernacles of Edom
and the
and the
Ishmaelites
Ishmaelites
of Moab
Moab
and the Hagarenes, Gabal and Ammon and Amalek, the Philistines with the inhabitants of Tyre.
with the inhabitants of Tyre.
Assur
A sword
also is joined with them.
joined with them.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
Salah,
Salah,
do unto them
do unto them
as unto the
as
Midianites,
unto the Midianites,
as to Sisera,
as to Sisera,
as to Jabin,
as to Jabin,
at the brook of Kison,
the brook of Kison,
which perished at Endor.
perished at Endor.
They became as dung for the earth.
They became as dung for the earth.
Make their nobles
Make their nobles
like Oreb
like Oreb
and like Zeeb.
and like Zeeb.
Yea,
Yea,
all their princes,
all their princes,
Azabah
Azabah,
and Azalmunah,
Azalmunah,
who said, Let us take to
"Let us
ourselves
take to ourselves
the houses of Yahweh in possession.
the houses of Yahweh in possession.
O my power,
Oh, my power,
make them like a wheel,
make them like a wheel,
as a stubble before the wind,
as stubble before the wind,
as a fire burneth a wood,
as the fire burneth a wood,
and as a flame
and as the flame
set the mountains on fire.
set the mountains on fire.
So persecute them
So persecute them
with thy tempest,
with thy tempest,
and make them
and
afraid
make them afraid
with thy storm.
with thy storm.
Fill their faces with shame,
Fill their faces with shame,
that they may seek thy name.
that they may seek thy name.
O Yahweh,
O Yahweh,
let them be confounded
let them be confounded
and in trouble forever.
trouble forever.
Yea,
Yea,
let them be put to shame
let them be put to shame
and perish,
and perish,
that men may know
that men may know
that thou,
that thou,
whose name alone
whose name alone
is Yahweh,
is Yahweh,
art the most high
art the most high
over all the earth.
all the earth. Sorry.
You seated? You know what I mean? Shalom, shalom. What's going on, Israel? We back at it again. Right? You understand? For those at home, you know what I'm saying, want to tag along, just go to blueletterbible.org. Right? Blueletterbible.org. You don't type in select it, brother. Want to reach over your food.
No, man.
Yeah.
You need to know. There you go.
You know what I'm saying? Go to blueletterbible.org. Right. Go to Exodus, the 27th chapter, right? In verse, you said 8, I believe, right?
Kind of one car.
Right. Book of Exodus, chapter 27 and verse 8. We're going to get back into it, man. Chances whenever you're ready.
Kind of one car. This is the book of Exodus, chapter 28, or 27, and verse 8. 27 and verse 8 in Hebrew. Nabawab Lakath the Aisha Athwa Ka'ashar Hara'ah Athaka Bahar Khan Ya Aishawa. Verse 29. Wa Aishiath Ath Katazar Hamashakan Lapa'ath Nagab Thayabana Kwala Ayam Lakatazar Shasha Mashawar Mashasalakia Mashazar Ma'a Ba'ama Araka La Pa'a Ha'akath. Verse 10. Wa I Madiawa Isharium Wa Adunyahum Isharium Nakashath Wawaya Ha'ai Madiam Wakashakuyahum Kasap. Verse 11. Wakan Lapa'ath Tazapawan Ba'araka Kwala Ayam Ma'ah Araka or Arak. I am wa I madia no slaki wa I madwa I sharium wa adunyahum I sharium nakashath wawaya ha I madium wa kashakwiyahum kasap. Verse 12. Warakab Hakatazar Lapa'athi no Lapa'ath Yahum Yum Lapa'ath Yum Kwala Ayam Hamashayum Kamashium Salaki Hamashium Ama Amadiahum Aishara wa Adunyahum Aishara. Verse 13. Warakab Hakatazar Lapa'ath Kwadama Mazaraka Thamashium Ama. Verse 14. Wakamash Ashara Ama Kwala Ayam Lakathap Imadiahum Shalasha wa Adunyahum Shalasha. This is the book of Exodus chapter 27 and verse 8 in English. Hollow with boards shalt thou make it, as it was showed thee in the mount. So shall they make it. Verse 9. And thou shalt make the court of the tabernacle for the south side toward there shall be, southward, there shall be hangings for the court of fine twined linen of 100 cubits long for one side. And this damn thing is acting up today. Okay. Verse 10. And 20 pillars thereof, and their 20 sockets shall be of brass. The hooks of the pillars and them fillets shall be of silver. Verse 11. And likewise for the north side in length there shall be hangings of 100 cubits long, and his 20 pillars, and their 20 sockets of brass, and hooks of pillars, and their fillets or fillets of silver. Verse 12. And for the breadth of the court of the west side shall be hangings of 50 cubits, their pillars 10, and their sockets 10. And the breadth of the court on the east side eastward shall be 50 cubit. Verse 14, the hanging of one side of the gate shall be 15 cubit. Their pillars 3, in their sockets 3. This is the book of Exodus chapter 27 and verse 15 in the Hebrew. Wala kathap Hashanyath Kamash Aishara Kwala Ayam Amadiaham Shalash Shalasha Salaki Shalasha wa Adanyaham Shalasha. Verse 16. Wala Sha'ar Hakatazar Masak Aishorium Ama Takalath wa Ragaman Ra'agaman Watha Wala Aith Shanya Washasha Mashazor Ma'aisha Raquam Imadiahum Arabai wa Adanyahum Arabai. Verse 17. Cal Imawadia Hakatazar Sabayab Makashakwim Kasap Wayawahum Kasap wa Adanyahum Nakashath. Verse 18. Arak Hakatazar Ma'ah Ka'ama wa Rahab Salakia. Kamashium Bakamashiahum Bakamashium Wakwama Kamash Amawath Shasha Mashazor wa Adanyahum Nakashath. Verse 19. Lakal Kalia Amashakun Bakal Ibadathwa Wakal Yathadathia Wakal Yathadath Hakatazar Nahashath. Verse 20. Wa'atha Tatazawa Ath Banya Yasha Allah Wayakwakwa Aliaka Shaman Zayath Zar Kathayath Lama Awar Laha Ilath Nar or Nara Tamayad. Verse 21. Bahahol Mawa'id Makawar La Parakath Ashar Al Ha'adath Ya Iraq Athwa Aharan Waba Nayawa Aid Bakwar Lapunya Yahweh the Kakwath, Awalum, Ladaratham, Ma'ath, Banya, Yasha Allah. This is the book of Exodus, chapter 27 and verse 15 in English. And on the other side shall be hangings 15 cubits, their pillars 3, and their sockets 3. Verse 16, and for the gate of the court shall be hanging of 20 cubits of blue and purple and scarlet and fine twined linen wrought with needlework. And their pillars shall be 4, and their sockets 4. Verse 17, all the pillars round about the court shall be filleted with silver. Their hooks shall be of silver, and their sockets of brass. Verse 18, the length of the court shall be 100 cubits, and the breadth 50 everywhere, and the height 5 cubits of fine linen, and their sockets of brass. Wow, this joint is 300 feet long, 15 feet high. Yeah, you listen to this, man. Anybody who believe that don't know nothing. For real. Verse 19, Salakia. And the vessels of the tabernacle in all services, in all pins thereof, in all pins of the court shall be of brass. As we reading, Salakia, sir, as we're reading, I'm trying to picture this in my mind, and it's beautiful, man. It's like we ain't never seen nothing like this in our life. Never. Ain't never seen nothing like it. Verse 20, and thou shalt command the children of Israel that they bring the pure oil, olive beaten for the light, to cause the lamp to burn always. Verse 21, in the tabernacle of the congregation, without the veil which is before the testimony, Aaron and his sons shall order it from evening to morning before the Lord. It shall be a statute forever unto their generations on the behalf of the children of Israel. This is the book of Exodus, chapter 28, and verse 1 in the Hebrew. Wa'atha hakorab aliyaka ath aharon akyaka wa'ath banyawa athwa mathawak banya yasha'ala lakahanwa laya aharon Nadab wa adanya hawa'a wa abanya hawa'a ala Izar wa ayathamar banya Aharon. Verse 2, wa Aishiath Bagadia Kodash la Aharon Akiaka Laka Bawad Laka Bawab Wala Thapa Arath. Verse 3, wa Atha wa Atha Thadabar Al Kal Kakamya Labah Ashar Mala Athyawa Rawath Hakama, Kakama, Salakia Kakama, wa Aishawa, Ath, Bagadia, Aharon, La Kodashwa, La Kahanwa, Laya. Verse 4. Wa Ahol, Wa Ahol, Salakia, Wa Allah, Haba Gadium, Ashar, Ya Aishawa, Kashun, Wa Apawad, Wama Ayol, Waka Thanath, Hashabat Taza, Mataza Napath, Wa Abanat, Wa Abanat, Wa Aishawa, Bagadia, Kodash, La Aharon, Akyaka, Wala Banyawa, La Kahanwa, Laya. Verse 5. Wahum Yakwakakwa, Ath, Hazahab, Wa'ath, Hafakalath, Wa'ath, Ha'ara, Gaman, Hagara Aman, Wa'ath, Tawa La'aith, Hashanyam, Wa'ath, Hashasha. Verse 6. Wa'aishawa, Ath, Ha'apad, Zahab, Thakalath, Wa'aragaman, Thawa La'aith, Shanya, Washasha, Mashazor, Ma'aisha, Kashab. And verse 7. Shathia, Kathapath, Kabarath, Yahaya, Lawa, Al Shanya, Quataza Wathiawa, Wakabar, Salaki, Wakabar. This is the book of Exodus, chapter 28, and verse 1 in English. And take thou unto thee Aaron thy brother and his sons with him from among the children of Israel, that he may minister unto me in the priest's office, even Aaron, Nadab, Abihu, Eleazar, and Ithamar, Aaron's sons. Verse 2. And thou shalt make holy garments for Aaron thy brother, for glory and for beauty. You understand? For them garments is for glory and for beauty. And that's what they are. You understand? We fly people, man, by nature, man. You understand? Like, once you get to know, go ahead, sir. I know you got it.
No, I was about to say, man, I could imagine, like, just how fly them brothers' garments look, man.
Word.
Them brothers probably looking stone cold. You know what I mean? It's like, we have to embrace that culture. Like, we so oppressed. Like, the curses in Deuteronomy are just in so abundance that we've taken a whole curse and, like, glorified it, right? Curse of what? We've been cursed in the field, right? We curse in, like, in the cities. We don't own nothing. Like, we glorify all these companies, brands, and, you know what I mean? We don't own them at all. Just making them rich as I don't know what. When the Israelite School Universe of Practical Knowledge, man, we glory, you know what I'm saying, each other, man. We glory in our work and what we do. You see these garments and these, you know, these headpieces, armbands we be having, man, it's just glory in that,
That's
man.
right.
Yeah, man.
And if I may,
John, please.
All you have to do to see the greatest fashion show in the earth is come to a Passover.
Oh, man. Passover. Talk about Passover, man. Brothers be having competition.
that's right.
righteous competition, of course. You know what I'm saying? Who looked the flyest, man? Who looked the coldest? Because everybody looked bad, man. You know what I'm saying? Bad, man. Jordan ain't got nothing on them Passover garments. Nike, Adidas, none of it, man. Lacrosse, whatever brand, you know what I'm saying? You into the Gucci. It's got nothing on them Passover garments, man. You know, some things just be too fly. And it's all biblical. You know, they want to say we look like Power Rangers. You know, we look like superheroes and costumes. What do you think these brothers look like? And they had actual gold on. You know what I mean? Like, this is glorious, man.
You know, one more thing, if I may, like, just the more we learn about who we are, man, the better you feel about who you are, yourself and your people, and you love your people, man. That's what it's all about, man. You understand? Because see this right here, what we're talking about, it's going to be even better in the kingdom of Christ. It's going to be even better and flyer than this. And we should never be ashamed of that because we look forward to that. We all striving for that. You understand? And all of the fashion in the earth today, most of it, if it was not a mini skirt or a bikini or something, we made it any damn way. Verse 3. And thou shalt speak unto all that are wise-hearted, whom I have filled with the spirit of wisdom, that they may make Aaron's garments to consecrate him, that he may minister unto me in the priest's office. So in other words, Aaron has to be fly. He has to have beautiful garments on, man, when he, does the Lord's service, man. Verse 4, and these are the garments which they shall make: a breastplate and an ephod and a robe and a broidered coat, a mitre and a girdle. And they shall make holy garments for Aaron thy brother and his sons, that he may minister unto me in the priest's office. Verse 28. You see these priests walking around here today with a black shirt on and a little white collar. It's funny to me, Slocky, sir. Oh, man. Verse 5, and they shall take gold and blue and purple and scarlet and fine linen. Verse 6, and they shall make the ephod of gold, of blue, and of purple, and of scarlet, and fine twined linen with cunning work. Verse 7, it shall have 2 shoulder pieces thereof, joined at the 2 edges thereof, and so it shall be joined together. This is the book of Exodus, chapter 28 and verse 8 in the Hebrew. Wakashab Abadathwa Ashar Al Yawa Kama Aisha Hawa Mamanwa Yahaya Zahab Maktakala Takalath Wa Aragamman Matha Wala Aith Shanya Washasha Mashazar. Verse 9. Wala Kwakath Ath Shathia Abanya Shaham Wapa Thakath Aliyaham Shamawath Banya Yasha Allah. Verse 10. Shasha Masha Matham Al Ha'akan Ha'akath Wa'ath Shamwath Hashasha Hana Watharium Al Ha'akan Hashanyath Kathawaladatham. Verse 11. Ma'aisha, Karash, Abun, Pathawathia, Wakia, Salakia, Pathawakia, Kathum, the Patha, the Pakat, the Pakath, the Pakak, Salakia, Ath, Shathia, Ha'abunyam, Al, Shamath, Banya Yasha'ala, Masabath, Masha Batazawath, Zahab, the Aisha, Athum. Verse 12. Washamath, Ath, Shathia, Ha'abunyam, Al, Kathapath, Ha'apad, Abunya, Zakarun, Labunya, Yasha'ala, Wabasha, Wanasha'a, Aharon, Ath, Shemawatham, Lapunya, Yahweh, El Shathia, Kathapayawa, Lazakaran. Verse 13. Wa'aishiath, Masha Batazath, Zahab. Verse 14. Washathia, Sharath, Zahab, Tahawor, Maga Balath, the Aisha, Athum, Ma'aisha, Ibath, Wana Thatha, Ath, Sharath, Ibathath, Al, Hama Shabbatazath. This is the book of Exodus, chapter 28 and verse 15 in the Hebrew. Wa'aishiath. Oh, Salaki. I'm supposed to read the English. Salaki. This is the book of Exodus, chapter 28, and verse 8 in the English. And the curious girdle of the ephod, which is upon it, shall be of the same according to the work thereof, even of gold, of blue, and purple, and scarlet, and fine twined linen. And thou shalt make 2 onyx stones, and grave on them the names of the children of Israel. Verse 10. 6 of their names on one stone, and the other 6 names of the rest on the other stone, according to their birth. Verse 11. With the work of an engraver in stone, like the engravings of a signet, shall thou engrave the 2 stones with the names of the children of Israel. Thou shalt make them to be set in ouches of gold. Man, I'm telling you, bro, like, I'm sure I read this before. I'm reading it like this the first time.
It be feeling like that, don't it?
Yeah. Got a one God. Verse 12. And thou shalt put 2 stones upon the shoulder of the ephod for stones of memorial unto the children of Israel. See, so don't, Salaki, sir,
Yeah.
I got to say this. Don't let anybody ever try to tell you to forget who you are or forget your culture, man, because these preachers are telling our people this every day. Forget about the past. No, learn your past, learn who you are. Understand? And you'll feel better about who you are, and you'll know where you're going if you do the right thing by coming into the truth in the Isupk and the Commander General Yohana. That's the right thing to do for all our people. This is the way. This is the way for us to come back. There's no other way. Verse 13. And thou shalt make ouches of gold. Verse 14. And 2 chains of pure gold at the ends of the wreath shalt thou make them, and fasten the wreathing chains to the ouches. You wonder why we love gold so much, huh? Okay. Salaki. This is the book of Exodus. What do I read to? I read 14. So I started 15 in Hebrew. The book of Exodus, chapter 28, verse 15 in the Hebrew. Wa Aishiyath Kashun Mashapat Ma'aisha Kashab Kama Aisha Apad the Aishanwa Zahab the Kalath Wa Ragaman Atho Wala Aith Shanya Washasha Mashazar the Aisha Athwa. Verse 16. Rabawai Yahaya Kapawal Zarath Rakwa Wazarath Rakabwa. Verse 17. Wamala'ath Kawa Mala'ath Abun Arabai Tawarayam Abun Tawab Adan Patada Wabarakath Atawab Ha'akad. Verse 18. Waha Tawar Hashanya Napaka Sapayor Waya Halam. Verse 19. Waha Tawar Hashalayashia Lasham Shabwa Wa'a Kalama. Verse 20. Waha Tawar Harabaya Aya Thara Shayash Washaham Waya Shapa Masha Batazayam Zahab Yahayawa Bama Lawatham. Verse 21. Waha Bunyam Thahaya Yun Al Shamath Banya Yasha Allah Shathiam Aishara Al Shamathum Pathawakia Kawatham Ayash Al Shamwa Thahayayun Lashanya Aishar Shabbat. This is the book of Exodus, chapter 28, verse 15 in English. And thou shalt make the breastplate of judgment with cunning work, and the work of the ephod Thou shalt make it of gold, of blue, and of purple, and of scarlet, and of fine twined linen. Thou shalt make it. Verse 16, 4 square it shall be, being doubled. A pan shall be the length. A span shall be the length thereof, and a span shall be the breadth thereof. Verse 17, and thou shalt set it in setting of stones, even 4 rows of stone. The first row shall be sardius, a topaz, and a carbuncle. This shall be the first row. The second row shall be an emerald, and a sapphire, and a diamond. Verse 19, and the third row, a ligure, an agate, and an amethyst. Verse 20, and the fourth row, a beryl, and an onyx, and a jasper. They shall be set in gold in their enclosings.
Verse
21, and the stones shall be with the names of the children of Israel, 12 according to their names, like the engravings of a signet. Every one with his name shall be according to the 12 tribes of Israel, of course. Verse 28. This is the book of Exodus 28 and 21 in Hebrew. Waha abunyam, Vahayayun al Shemath, Banya Yasha Allah, Shathiam, Aishara al Shamathum, Pathawakia, Kawathum, Ayash al Shamwa, Vahayayun, Lashunya, Aishar, Shabbat. Oh, it's supposed to be Salaki. I was supposed to start at 22. Salaki. Okay. Verse 22. Salakia. Started verse 22. Wa Aishiyath al Hathashun Sharashath Gabalath Ma'aisha Ibath Shah Zahab Tahawor. Verse 23. Verse 23. Wa Aishathiath al Hakashun Shathia Taba Iwath Zahab Wanatath Ath Shathia Hata Ba'ai Wath Al Shunya Quatazawath Hakashun. Verse 24. Wanathatha Ath Shathia Ibathath Azahab Al Shathia Hata Ba'aith Al Quatazawath Hakashun. Verse 25. Wa'ath Shathia Quatazawath Shathia Ha'ai Bathath Thun Al Shathia Hama Shaba'ai Shabatazawath Wana Thatha Al Kathapawath Ha'apad Al Mawal Panyawa. Verse 26. Wa Aishiyath Shathia, Tabaiwa, Tabaiwath, Zahab, Washamath, Athum, Al, Shunya, Quatazawath, Hakashun, Al, Shapathwa, Ashar, Al, Ibar, Ha'apad, Bayatha. Verse 27. Wa Aishiyath, Shathia, Tabaiwath, Zahab, Wanathatha, Athum al Shathia, Kathapawath, Ha'apawath, Ha'apatha, Ha'pawad, Slakia, Ha'apawath, Wad, Malamata, Mama Wall, Panyawa, La Imath, Makabarathwa, Mama Al, La Kashab, Ha'apawad, Ha'apawad. Verse 28. Waya Rakasawa, Ath, Kashun, Mataba'aithawa, Al, Taba'aith, Ha'apad, Ba Pathayal, the Kalath, Wahayawath, Al Hashab, Ha'apawad, Wala'ah, Yazak, Hakashun, Ma'al, Ha'apawad. This is the book of Exodus, chapter 28 and verse 22 in the English. And thou shalt make upon the breastplate chains of the ends of the wreathen work of pure gold. Verse 23. And thou shalt make upon the breastplate 2 rings of gold, and shalt put the 2 rings on the 2 ends of the breastplate. And thou shalt put 2 wreathen chains of gold and the 2 rings which are on the ends of the breastplate. 25. And the other 2 ends of the 2 wreathen chains shalt thou fasten in 2 ouches, and put them on the shoulder pieces of the ephod before it. Verse 28. And thou shalt make 2 rings of gold, and thou shalt put them upon the 2 ends of the breastplates in the border thereof, which is in the side of the ephod inward. Verse 27. And 2 other rings of gold thou shalt make, and thou shalt put them on the 2 sides of the ephod underneath toward the forepart thereof, over against the other coupling thereof, above the curious girdle of the ephod. This has got to be the flyest garment ever in the history of the world.
I'm talking about this garment here sound cold,
Man.
brother. Like, good night.
Man, imagine. I just trying to imagine it. I'm just trying to put it all together in my head, and it's almost impossible.
And it's crazy. That's what I'm about to say, because whatever we put together our head ain't nowhere near what it looked like, man.
You know, I can't do. I have gold here, gold everywhere, diamonds, all kind of.
We too fly, man.
Encased in gold, a breastplate, gold rings hanging from the shoulder pieces. Oh, brother, please.
Too fly, man. You can't make this up.
I mean, I'm loving this.
This is flavor in the Bible, man. You know what I mean? We've always had flavor. What the hell is a heathen know about flavor, man?
Yeah.
Know about some salt. You know what I'm saying?
Verse 28. And shall bind the breastplate by the rings thereof unto the rings of the ephod with a lace of blue, that it may be above the curious girdle of the ephod, and that the breastplate be not loosed from the ephod. This is the book of Genesis, chapter 28, verse 29 in Hebrew. Wanasha'ah Aharon Ath Shemawath Banya Yasha'ala Bakashun Hama Shapat Al Labwa Baba Awa Al Hakadash Lazakaron Lapanya Yahweh Thamayad. Verse 30. Wanathath al Kashun Hama Shapat Ath Aha Awa Rayam Wa'ath Hathamyam Wahayawa al Lab Laba Aharon Baba Awa Lapanya Yahweh Wanasha'ah Aharon Ath Mashapat Banya Yasha'ala Al Labwa Lapanya Yahweh the Mayad. Verse 31. Wa Aishiath Ath Ma'ayal Ha'apawad Ka Layol Thakalath. Verse 32. Wahaya Paya Ra'awa Bathawakawa Shapa Yahweh Lapanya Sabayab Ma'aisha Arag Kapia Thakara'a Yahaya Lawa La'a Yakwara'ai. Verse 33. Wa Aishiath al Shawa Layawa Rakwanya La Ramanya Salakia Ramanya Thakalath Wa'a Ragaman Watha Wala Aith Shunya al Shawa Layawa Sabayab Wapa Imnaya Imanya Salaki Lapan Imanya Zahab Bathawakam Sabayab. Verse 34. Pa'aiman Zahab Wara Mawan Pa'aiman Zahab Wara Mawan Al Shawalaya Hama Ayal Ayol Sham Hama Ayol Sabaya. Verse 35. Wahaya al Aharon Lasharath Wana Shamai Kwala Kawalwa Baka Awa Baba Awa Al Hakadash Lapanya Yahweh Waba Taza Athwa Wala'a Yamawath. This is the book of Exodus, chapter 28 and verse 29 in English. And Aaron shall bear the names of the children of Israel in the breastplate of the judgment upon his heart when he goeth in unto the holy place for a memorial before this thing popped up again. Before the Lord continually. Verse 30. And thou shalt put in the breastplate of judgment the Urim and the Thummim, and they shall be upon Aaron's heart when he goeth in before the Lord. And Aaron shall bear the judgment of the children of Israel upon his heart before the Lord continually. Verse 31. And thou shalt make the robe of the ephod all blue. And there shall be an hole in the top of it, in the midst thereof. It shall have a binding of woven work round about the hole, as it were the hole of an habergeon, that it be not rent. Verse 33. And beneath upon the hem of it thou shalt make pomegranates of blue and of purple and of scarlet round about the hem thereof, the bells of gold between them round about. Man, he ain't finished yet. This is unbelievable.
This is stunting on the whole. We thought putting some doves, you know what I mean,
Yeah.
on the whip was done. You know what I mean? We just go to the store, you know what I'm saying? Now what? We just buy a couple chains, you know what I'm saying? Rolex, maybe some grills. You know what I mean? Like this is stunting on the whole. This is the priestly stunting right here.
Man, this is something that I
this is something that it ain't even known to the world.
See something like it in my life.
Oh, come on, man.
You will. I just want to see it.
You will. This is gonna be your garment.
Oh man.
We got the blueprint.
Word up.
We got to get to it, Yanazar.
Most High Christ. Verse 34. A golden bell and a pomegranate, upon the hem of the robe round about. And as it shall be upon Aaron to minister, and his sound shall be heard when he goeth in the holy place before the Lord, and when he cometh out, that he die not. Oh my goodness. That's it, right?
That's it, man. That's it. We can clip it up right there.
We'll start at 36.
Yeah, we'll start
36.
What, you know what I'm saying? Lord allow next week, man, we'll be able to pick back up at the book of Exodus, chapter 28, verse 36. You know what I'm saying? Keep diving into this history, man. Keep diving into this knowledge. This is essential for us to know, man. This is essential for us to know, man. How are we gonna know who we are? We have to know who we are, man, to be able to go forward. Y'all know where we come from. I mean, and you know what I'm saying? You Black, Hispanic, and then American, we descend from a nation of royalty, man. Righteous priesthood. You know what I'm saying? And this is glorious, man. I'm gonna have to write this down, Yanazar. I'm gonna have to get with Cap. I need a garment like this, man. We gotta make this happen. We gotta make this happen ASAP. That's my whole life savings.
Paying it off, man, in your next life.
You know what I mean? Yeah, Lord allow, man. You know what I'm saying? We'll pick it up next week. The book of Acts, chapter 28, verse 36, right? So just to appear, Mightium. Men of Israel, gird thyself to the fellows, salute the Torah.